Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Lodestone Productions, where we help you discover your true north. I am Aditi, and this is a message for whenever this message reaches you, because Spirit is not bound to our time and space continuum, and so the only time by which we tell time is divine time. Dig what I'm saying? All right. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So, today's topic, pushing through. See how much better you feel? Let me write that down. All right. Pushing through. All right. So when we have to push through, there's always that point where it's like you get to the boundary and the boundary kind of pushes back and then you break it, right? Whether it's giving birth, it's starting a new routine, it's learning a new skill, popping a pimple, all of those things. There's when everything's cool, and then there's some pressure, and then there's the piercing of that, and then the relief after that. So that's what we are going to look at today. Pushing through. So I caught myself doing arts and crafts today, and instead of continuing with the arts and crafts, I just asked myself, what are we avoiding? I identified what I was avoiding, and then I went through and did the thing. Now, that doesn't mean that more arts and crafts didn't pop up, because they certainly did, and I actually have some of those things that I will be doing after I finish this reading, because those chores have a way of spiraling, and then I won't get the things done that I need to get done. But I'm just having a bit of a moment of joy in recognizing that, you know what, I was participating in arts and crafts, and I stopped it and did the thing that I had set out to do, and I'm very happy about it. So, bam, starting off with the Strength card. Yeah, there's definitely some inner resolve needed to push past what's comfortable, whatever it is, to push past what's comfortable, because part of you is going to want to go to what you already know, which is what has already happened, and just kind of stay there and chill. But your heart of hearts knows that there's more on the other side of this. And so it just kind of, pulls, puts a yearning in the heart, right? So there's this push and pull of moving forward versus staying where you are. Two of Wands here. This is about making a choice, making a move. in a particular direction. And once you make that move, there's no going back. Cannot undo that move. But why would you want to? You're here to gain the world. And conquering the world has to start with the first step. We've got the Chariot next. Spirit is going to... looks like Spirit is coming to move on your behalf. Hold on, give me one moment, please. Okay, and we're back. Chariot. This is Spirit coming in and moving on your behalf, taking you places that you can't get to on your own. It's like a people mover, right? Or one of those gondolas where, you step in the thing and you go up the thing instead of walking up the side of a mountain on your own. There's a fated move. There's a fated move in the works here. How's that going to play out? Okay. 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and 5 of Wands. You're working on taking that step. Working on trusting what Spirit guides you to do. Working on following those steps without question, not so much hemming and hawing, a lot less talk and more action, right? And then getting proficient at that. That's going to lead to a new opportunity for you with the Ace of Pentacles. There will be some competition with this. I'm seeing whatever this opportunity is, there's going to be some competition, but you've actually put in a lot of work. And so because you've done the conditioning, this competition isn't going to be nearly as steep as it could have been had you not done the work. We've got the Magician. This is from A Christmas Carol. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, and 5 of Cups. So, I've got the power. Yeah, there's... You have the ability to create your world. You have the tools, you've got the know-how, and you've got the green light from Spirit. Get to creating. Get to co-creating, right? And Spirit is literally right here guiding you on how to make this magic work. And it's very collaborative. Right? This is not just Spirit coming in and telling you what to do and you're not contributing to the process. No, you're actually contributing to the process. When the New Wave books talk about co-creating with Spirit, this is what they're talking about. This business right here. Because it's, you keep it up. And long-term happiness will be your MO from this point forward. This point forward, right? But keep it to yourself right now. Can't just go around and be like, hey man, I'm magical. because there are ears everywhere. So keep your blessings close to the vest. You feel me? Real close to the vest, because this blessing is going to be big, and you're going to be looking back on the past longingly, so much so that you may very well not realize how bright your future is. How bright your future is with the Wheel of Fortune. Death, brand new. I could get always donut. I mean, with the Page of Cups. Yep. Seven of Cups, the Empress, and the King of Pentacles. You know what? Spirit, okay. All the messages. Okay. There's been a cycle. And you were on the dark side of the cycle. We were taught how to do without, how to do without stability, how to function alone. We learned just how resilient we are. We found some inner strength, some inner resolve, right? All on this dark side of the Wheel of Fortune. Where's that 8? There it is. All on the dark side of this Wheel of Fortune, right? All this time, did not lose faith. We did not lose sight of the fact that Spirit is with us at all times. At all times. And that there will be a way made. If we continue to be about our purpose as business, a way will be made. Well, see, the thing about it was we didn't realize that that wheel was turning the way that it was. And now it's turning in our favor. You see, they all have books. They're all writing things down. How we behave during times of sadness, how we behave during times of hunger, how we behave during times of despair, the kind of choices that we made, how we treated each other, how we treated ourselves. All of these things are being recorded as we're going around this Wheel of Fortune. Oh my. Oh my. And now we're on the sunny side. Coming up on the sunny side. And death is here to let us know that what was ain't anymore. Never will be. Lay it to rest. Mourn it. For it is truly dead. It's coming with me, says death. Let me go ahead and get this on out your way. It's like the waiter coming to pick up the dishes when you're done. You can go back to that restaurant and get the same meal, but it won't be that meal. Yeah. Clearing it right up. and making way for some new feelings, some new emotional experiences, some new experiences altogether. Altogether. Like the Page of Cups is brand new emotional content, like brand new love, like puppy love, you know? Not even like, because the Knight of Wands has a little more oomph to it. The Page of Cups is like a crush. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, here, I've got these feelings. You take them. Yeah, no. But it's like we have to be reminded of what this feels like, especially when we're like adults and we've experienced life, you know. It gets rough sometimes. Like, you remember the dark side of this wheel. Remember when we used to be scared of the death card? Like, let's talk about it. And the Page of Cups is coming in, showing us again what it's like to have pure emotional content, free from toxicity, free from heartache, free from any lies or cheating or any other, you know, like painful stuff that people do to one another. Like, none of that. Just pure emotional content. And then the Seven of Cups is here, which makes sense with the Death and the Wheel of Fortune. Like, all of these avenues are open to you. All of them. And you can choose whatever adventure you want. The Empress and the King of Pentacles here. I really like seeing this duality with the divine feminine energy that the Empress has, being receptive and expecting, having an expectation of a delivery from spirit, because the relationship is so tight, because the relationship is solid. Remember the Magician and this coming together, working together business? Remember all that? Yeah, the Magician got power now, in the physical and in the spiritual. Bam. Empress. I speak it, and it is. And then we've got, you know, the King of Pentacles here. He's big husband. Shoot. You know, he's the one that takes care and provides for the family, and provides well, you know. Not one of those that just provides half a living and then lords it over the family like he expects some sort of parade. Like, the King of Pentacles knows he's the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles will, he doesn't have to behave like that, you know. Like, usually when people behave that way, it's because they ain't got it. Either they don't have it in their heart. They may physically have it, like, you know, like have the finances and all that good stuff. But for those that have to like lord over the things that they do for other people, like, just, somebody praise me. Look at all these things that I've done for you. Tell me what's a good person I am. Tell yourself what a good person you are. Shit. The King of Pentacles doesn't need, that's it. The King of Pentacles does not need external validation because he is going to King of Pentacle regardless. Yeah. Eight of Cups. Nine of Wands. Yeah, I felt that one. Page of Swords. Eight of Swords. Three of Wands. And the Queen of Swords. Okay. There's a lot of mental activity happening here, as evidenced by all of this blue and these. So yeah, there's a lot of mental activity happening here. Okay. Eight of Cups. This chapter is done, so go ahead and gather whatever silverware you need to gather and get the fuck out of there. It's time to go. Okay? You can't stick around no more. They turning up the house lights and they started playing that dumbass frog song. It's time to go home. It's time to get out of here. Right? And with the Nine of Wands here, it's difficult. I understand that it's difficult to have to do this because you spent, there is a lot of investment in these cups. It's like a whole journey that happened to get here. And now you have to move on. Yep, sure do. You know how like you have those fantasies, well, shit, any story really. Like there's been some trial and tribulation, and then they get somewhere where they can like rest and eat. And then they, you know, the hero sits and eats, and then something else pops off, right? That's kind of what I'm seeing with this Eight of Cups. Like, it's just, this was only meant to be for a moment, and that moment has passed. Again, I understand the difficulty. I get it. I get it. But it's time to do something new, Page of Swords. It's time. Okay? It's time to go in a different direction, do some new shit, get some new wrinkles in the brain. You know, it's, with the Eight of Swords, this restriction that you are feeling is self-imposed. Period. Any restrictions that you feel right now, you're putting them there. Now, I understand that there are physical circumstances and everyone's life is different, but this Eight of Swords here says you have told yourself that you are stuck. This person is standing on damp ground, and all of the swords are positioned behind them. If they walk straight forward and across these little puddles over here, they'd be free. But they are blinded to the idea, they are blinded to the fact that they can actually relieve themselves of this prison. So whatever you got going on, you are holding yourself back somewhere. And the Three of Wands is telling you that your answers, the answers to your prayers are here. So you want to stand here chilling with some swords that aren't going to talk back? Or are you actually going to step forward and meet your blessings head on? What's it gonna be? because the Queen of Swords is here. And all of the excuses that you tell yourself, or that we tell ourselves, because Lord knows I do it too. All of the excuses, we like to call them reasons. All of these reasons that we give to tell ourselves that this is fine, and that this is fine, and that this is fine, it's not. It's not fine. You're bleeding out your head over here. There's no more room for anything else in these cups right here. These swords are doing you no favors, keeping you partially enclosed. Look, hold on. The central figure could either walk forward or backward, because there's nothing blocking them directly behind them. Like, they're just on the sides. So yeah, none of this is fine. You are born to do more than just suffer and die. There's more to life than this. And the Queen of Swords is here to let you know, like, listen, man, listen, look. My castle is in the clouds. The Queen of Swords is telling my castle is in the clouds. Do you really think I've got time to be losing sleep over 8 swords stuck in the ground? My castle is in the clouds. You know what? I'm going to use this sword right here to cut through all this bullshit that you've been telling yourself. Because please believe it's been bullshit. Any self-limiting thoughts that you've been telling yourself up to this point here, pure poppycock. And the minute you realize that, the minute you take this blindfold off and understand that there's a new way that you can be, the whole world is going to be yours. But you're going to have to call yourself on the carpet and have a real sit down session with you and talk about the way that you've held yourself back from all the things that you wanted. It wasn't that person that broke your heart. It wasn't that promotion that you didn't get. It wasn't that house that you didn't get. It wasn't that person that hurt you. It wasn't any of that. You always have a choice. You are responsible for your healing. You are responsible for your soul's progression. Spirit trusted you with this vessel. Spirit trusted that you are able and strong enough and have enough will to live, to be able to experience these things and still come through alive, not unscathed, alive. And if you are able to draw in breath, you are able to get out of these fucking swords, because they're not holding you back. You're holding you back. I'm just here to cut through the bullshit and give you the straight dope, says the Queen of Swords. That stung. That. Lord. Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups, King of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. Okay. All right, so I'm seeing, but boy. With the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles here, I'm getting, but my money's not right. Everybody's been talking about this abundance, and my money's not right. Your money is right enough. It is right enough. Work with what you have. Okay? It's right enough. There's more to life than your net worth. There is more to life than your net worth. And also, when you improve how you see yourself, your finances improve as well. Because you stop accepting less than what you're worth. You start walking in your power with the King of Wands. And again, not to lord it over people. It's not it. This is just you tapping into your own fire, tapping into your inner fire, and allowing that puppy to burn like it needs to, instead of squashing it to make someone else feel comfortable. Then we're here with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. This is feeling pretty good. Pretty good. Reminder not to be smug, right? But also, I'm seeing here, looking at how far you've come. Like, dang, man, I walked away from the 8 cups and look, I've got 9 now. Wow. Oh, that's great. And then we've got the 10 of Wands here. Probably thinking about how much more you've got to do. We all have a lot to do. It's okay. It's all right. But you're also a whole lot stronger than you were. And you can actually handle it. That's the thing. Like all of these, and these are probably this could also be an illustration of the reasons that you need to stay in this 8 of Swords energy. The 10 of Wands suggests that you're coming to the end of that. I certainly hope so. Because you're still going to be strong. You are. You're going to have to drop these in order to see where you're going. Leave these things behind. Death already tried to take them from you earlier. But you wanted to hang on to your sorrows, I guess. I guess you think that some of us think that without our sob story, that we have nothing to offer. That the only thing that we have to offer to anyone outside of us is the tale of our pain. There are more things to make small talk about, but that's for another reading. Yep. You push past all of this and you are much, much stronger for it. Much stronger for it. Look, and you gained more. You gained more than you thought. Thank you, Spirit. You gained everything that you walked away from and then some. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's real good. All right. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with me today. And until we meet again, remember to be good to yourselves and to each other. And I will see you next time. Bye now.